Liverpool given major selection headache for revenge clash. The Reds can't afford to surrender more ground in the race for Champions League football. Liverpool will reportedly be without Jeremy Frimpong for their weekend trip to Nottingham Forest, exacerbating their significant issues at right back. Liverpool are already without Connor Bradley for the rest of the season, and emergency right back Wataru Endo recently entered the treatment room. Frimpong has been missing for the past 4 matches and, as per The Athletic, won't be available for the clash at the City Ground. The Dutch defender has missed large chunks of his debut season at Anfield due to fitness issues, with 2 separate hamstring injuries preceding his latest groin problem. He has managed just 19 outings for the Reds since signing last summer. Frimpong's absence provides Arne Slot with another major selection headache, and as Liverpool chase Champions League qualification, they can ill afford to drop points at struggling Forest on Sunday afternoon. Newcastle United have suffered a huge injury blow after head coach Eddie Howe confirmed that captain Bruno Guimaraes is expected to be out of action until April. The Brazilian suffered a hamstring injury at the end of Newcastle's 2-1 victory over Tottenham Hotspur on February 10 and is set to be sidelined until after the March international break, with the Magpies' following match coming against Crystal Palace on the weekend of April 11. Asked when Guimaraes could return, Howe said around the next international break, the March international break, that he will be back. He has a period of time now where he will have to work hard on his hamstring to make sure he is fully fit, but we are looking at that period of time. On Tuesday, Howe added that the midfielder will spend the next part of his recovery with the Brazil national team. Benfica forward Gianluca Prestiani has dominated the headlines after allegedly racially abusing Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. during Tuesday's Champions League playoff first leg. The match, which was staged at Estadio da Luz in Lisbon and won 1-0 by Madrid, was temporarily halted during the second half after Vinicius reported being the subject of a racial slur to referee François Letzier. The alleged incident occurred in the aftermath of the Brazilian's goal celebrations shortly after the break and was corroborated by Kylian Mbappé, who insisted that he heard Prestiani say that Vinicius is a monkey 5 times. Qarabag 1-6 Newcastle United. Gordon scores 4 in Champions League rout. Anthony Gordon led the way as Newcastle United all but settled their Champions League playoff tie against Qarabag with a 6-1 first-leg win. Anthony Gordon scored 4 goals for Newcastle United as they thrashed Qarabag 6-1 in their Champions League playoff first leg. All 4 of Gordon's strikes came before the break, with Malik Thiaw and Jacob Murphy also getting on the scoresheet for the Magpies in Azerbaijan, while Elvin Kafarkuliev got a consolation goal for the hosts. Newcastle were ahead after just 122 seconds, their fastest goal in the competition, as Gordon slotted in from Dan Burns' pass before Thiaw doubled their lead in the 9th minute as he headed in from Kieran Trippier's deep cross. Gordon scored from the penalty spot shortly after the half-hour mark following a handball from Matthias Silva, and the England international then nicked the ball off Kevin Medina from Qarabag's restart and rounded the goalkeeper to complete his hat-trick. There was still time for another goal in the first half, with Gordon drawing a foul from Matias Kochalski in the box and dispatching his second spot kick, despite captain Trippier asking to take the penalty.